All right. We've got 2 emergency subs hopping in on the side of Olympians here. That's going to be Dry Noodles from Sentinels and Shadow Fox from... Hold on, I'm going to do one thing. All right, I'm just reminding them about the map rule because I know that lots of teams get caught on that. So don't want these teams to be a victim to that. As a reminder, just because we got 26 people here that might want to know that, if you are playing a game and somebody joins the lobby from your team, whether they joined you or you invited them, you will lose the map. So be very careful with that. That's a new rule that was added in the middle of the season. We've been getting better with it. It's only been in play a few times, but just a reminder. Keep it in mind. All right, Olympians versus Horizon. Like I said, both Olympian supports are not Olympians players. They are subbing in so that Olympians don't forfeit this match. We do have a new rule about that. I don't know. I don't know if I said that, but I'll say it just again. We're adding lots of new rules, right? So the emergency sub problem, it seemed pretty obvious. We still want to have emergency subs so that teams can participate if, you know, last minute lots of their players aren't available. But as it is now, you're going to need at least 3 players on your team to show up. We can give you 2 subs. We can give you 2 subs, 1 sub. But anything more, if you only have 2 or less players show up to a match, you just lose. We're not even going to stream it. We're not even going to play it. You just lose. But you'll get the full -5 sub penalty on the leaderboard for it. All right, Olympians going to get what seems to be a team fight win so far on Horizon. Shadow Fox, the emergency sub, gonna whip that flail and get a few picks, and it looks like the DPS as well as light for Olympians gonna do what they do best. This Horizon team has been, for me personally, they have been the most surprising team that I've seen, other than maybe Olympians, surprisingly enough. These 2 teams going at it right now, besides a few others, you know, like Eclipse and Guardians, who have exceeded, you know, my expectations of them, these 2 teams have both had better seasons than I expected. Both of these teams are sitting at very nice records. I believe they're both 3-1. I don't know for sure, though. I don't have that pulled up right now. Light gonna get demeched, and Karai is gonna take full advantage of that. Not gonna be able to flatten Karai. Will be able to get back in mech with the bomb. I'm gonna peel back. So I should wear Mercy outfit for every Angels game? I will. Like I said, we have a goal at 250 subs, that would break our record for the most subs we've ever hit. And if we hit it, I will order a Mercy cosplay the same day. I'm not trying to beg for money either, but I'm just saying, if we do, I will do it. Pale bitch, what's up? Love the username too, by the way. It's great. Straight to the point. Thank you so much for the follow. And Olympians actually pushing into Horizon territory now, but a Karai Nanoblade is going to make that real short. Going to slice up Shadow Fox, gets Dry Noodles, both of the emergency subs. Going to be taken down there. Light will finish off Karai. Only a 2-kill blade, but it's going to get both supports. You're welcome. Yeah. No, I love usernames like that. I just think it's funny. Also, thank you to 00 Phoenix for the follow. I totally missed that. I apologize. I was too busy setting up this lobby, but thank you so much, 00 Phoenix. Appreciate you dropping that follow. We have a team named Phoenix, by the way. I don't know if you know that. Fun fact. Our other orange team besides Horizon. This has honestly been closer than I expected for a match with 2 emergency subs, especially since I would consider Horizon the favorite of this match anyway. But Olympians have looked good, even squaring up against this team. Like, honestly, like, now I'm starting to think if Olympians had their actual roster in right now, I'm not sure why that 2 of their supports are missing, But if Olympians did have their 2 supports in here, like, oh my gosh, they could be beating Horizon right now, which, like I said, I would not consider Olympians the favorite for this match. But right now, this is looking pretty even. I mean, this Horizon team is no joke. They've beaten Hunters. They've won some difficult matchups. They've had 2 reverse sweeps this season. I'm not saying Olympians have had a bad season either, but I think anyone in their right mind would consider Horizon a strong favorite for this matchup. So the fact that it's this close as far is pretty cool. Bomb gonna come out from Light, not gonna hit anything. We're gonna get a rally from Shadowfox. Shadowfox has silently been a big factor for the Olympians, even though they're not an Olympians player. And Dry Noodles also, with the Juno ult coming up soon, could be big. Noxious Soul's turn with a blade now. Gonna slice up both supports just like Karai did. Oh my gosh, dude. This is much more interesting than I thought it would be, but Grim Reaper has spoiled all the fun on the ball. No wonder that team fight was so easy. Dry Noodles is going to chase... Grim Reaper stole the bot and actually got checkpoint with it while Olympians were just farming the back line for Horizon. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that that was going on. So, I'm sure Olympians are kicking themselves a little bit after that. Doesn't matter how many you kill if you don't have control of the payload. Opening pick gonna be for Grim Reaper. Title fight, gonna get a second one. That is both supports down early. Olympians gonna be regrouping quickly. Both these teams have probably, you know, locked in their place in playoffs. I think, and I'm not 100% sure on this. I'm not 100% sure. But I think if a team hits 4 wins in a season, you can kind of consider that they'll make the playoffs, right? You can kind of, I don't know how to describe it. I think that's how I think it's just as simple as that, honestly. It's like if you get 4 wins, you're in the playoffs. If you get 4 losses, you're not in the playoffs. I don't know for sure. There might be a little bit of other math involved, but you know, we have 24 teams, each play 7 matches. I mean, half are gonna have over 4 wins and half won't. I mean, that'll be the deciding factor, right? I don't know. Stuff like map differential and emergency subs could play a part. But both these teams, I believe, are sitting at 3 wins right now. So one of these teams, essentially by winning this game, they're gonna lock in their spot in the playoffs, more or less. The other, probably not there yet, but they'll have 2 more weeks to do it. Both these teams are very good, so I think both of these teams, we will be seeing them in the postseason. And wow, it started close. That didn't end close. Horizon really running away with it there. Gonna be able to push it all the way to the end of the map. Horizon taking map 1. And well, that did start. Oh wow, Noxious Soul top 500 damage on Olympians. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. Olympians, yeah, they definitely have some good pieces here. I guess they just need 5 players on the map. All right. Well, that is first map in the books. We will see where Olympians... Oop, that is the wrong score. I apologize. We will see where Olympians want to go from map 2, and we'll be back in just a moment. See you on the other side. All right. Grim Reaper going to be moving off the ball. Going to be on the Reinhardt this time. Oh, never mind. Everybody got baited. Light going to be on the Roadhog. Maybe that's to help shut down the ball. Looks like we'll have a nice little Widow duel here. Title fight. Gonna start it off with a nice shot on the Benimaru. Their tank is Canadian. Interesting. I thought they have like 1 or 2 EU players for sure. I know that they do, because Marshy's mentioned it. But I don't know how many they do. Title fight on the Widow. Gonna be able to get 2 picks on both of the DPS, and that is gonna be enough to secure the point. Benimaru gonna get their revenge though. Nox, Benny, EU. Thank you. Appreciate that. So the DPS line is EU. EU has been, you know, it's definitely difficult to schedule some of the matches. We do let the teams schedule their own matches, but I do feel for Olympians. It is tough, you know, when you have players, you know, outside of the different time zones of our primarily NA league, it can be difficult to schedule that. But what I always say is that everyone is welcome to play in the league for sure. At the end of the day, we are an NA league, and we are going to play on US Central servers. And we are going to have time zones that kind of align with when people are awake in North America. But like I said, anybody is welcome to play. We do allow EU players. I don't think we've ever had an APAC player, but if they ever want to join, they are more than welcome. Oh, that's true. Grim is Canadian. That's funny. Benimaru once again gonna win the Widow duel. Title fight started it off with a nice shot. Benimaru specifically asked Horizon for no dive, but it looks like they did not honor that. And they don't have to. Going on the ball. So Benimaru kind of having to deal with a dive. Meanwhile, Title fight doesn't. Going up against the Roadhog. Kind of just sit back and try and hit heads. Stickman going to get the opening pick there, but that's really all so far. Title fight, though, going to get a second one. Stickman, the Junkrat Savant, was subbed in for Karai after map 1. Lots of good DPS on Horizon, so they do switch him out a lot. You'll see Karai play things like Genji, Stickman play some Junkrat. Oops, started the music. You'll see Depsy play a lot of Widow. NVK, good at quite a few different... I mean, there's just so many good DPS players on this Horizon team. It's crazy. If I was on another team, I'd definitely be trying to poach him, but I don't know. Horizon have really been on a nice journey so far after capturing that first point. Not a lot getting in their way. We will have what looks like Kitsune coming out from Dry Noodles, and it's going to lead to Grim Reaper going down. The Olympians will be able to get a little bit space here, but Benimaru going down is going to make this very short. We'll see if Noxious can get Title Fight Light, going to help them out. That's big time.
The payload's moving. Time to teach these birds some manners.
And Horizon now nearing the last part of the map. What's up, Junior? How you doing? Benimaru gonna get a double. Oh, but Stickman gonna finish him off. Stickman gonna get both the DPS. Grim Reaper and Stickman, only Horizon players alive. We'll see if anybody can make it out of the spawn doors. Stickman gonna get Shadow Fox as well, and now the Horizon reinforcements are coming in. Doesn't look like Olympians will be able to stop the bleeding for very long. Light doing their best. Dry Noodles gotta be careful here. Benimaru gonna get one and go down. We do have Bob, not gonna be able to push the button though and get him out. And Horizon should have this with a pretty juicy time bank. In 1 second here, and they will. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good actually, I can't lie. My job's really been cooling down because everybody's just taking time off. And it's nice. I never take time off during the holidays because here's a pro tip for you. If literally all your coworkers just take time off, there's nothing to do anyway. Like so I always strategically, I don't use any of my PTO. I use none of it during the holidays. And it's just like I get 2 PTOs. So I'm really good. Basically, my quality of life is pretty much dependent on how my job is going. My job has periods where it goes really well, and it has periods where it goes really, really bad. And right now we're in a pretty good period, so I'm in a pretty good mood. Thanks for asking, Junior. Hope you're doing well as well. White tomato looking good, buddy. That's funny. I might have to use that one on Andy. What Jinx just said in the chat. I'm definitely gonna have to use that one on Andy. About this freezing weather? Oh. Yeah, it wasn't. It didn't feel very cold outside today when I was running my errands, but second the wind picked up, man, it's always the wind. It's never like cold outside. It's just the wind, man. Have I seen a Lotus jersey win? Whiskey, were you there when I showed you my problem with the current website? I don't know what to do. I need to like order it on my phone or something, but we'll see. I forgot to put on a jersey too. I apologize. All right, well, Olympians are gonna have 4 minutes to try and take this point. And if they are not able to get this thing to the end of the map, they're gonna be down 0-2, at which point they can forfeit, which I do think will be possible. But before I can get a Lotus jersey or any other jersey, I have to get a Diamonds jersey. They won the jersey pool from forever ago, but I don't have any money, so I haven't been able to buy it. And then after Diamonds, and if I get my finances in better state, then we'll do another jersey poll. Pink's my color? Nah, I don't know. I think blue's my color. But I love pink. Pink is a great color. Blue is definitely my color clothing-wise, for sure. Noxious Soul not going to be able to get in there. And we'll see. I mean, Olympians have won team fights, and honestly, the first map was pretty close. We'll see if they're at least able to get this point. And if they don't, the real question is, are they going to forfeit? Are we going to have a like 25-minute match here? And they're just like, hey, we're missing players. You guys are obviously not going to give us anything here. You're pretty unrelenting. I just want to move on with my day. You know? Forfeiting does nothing for your map differential or anything like that. It is purely, if one team is just better than the other, it just allows you to just end the match. Kings Row, yeah, Kings Row not only a rough map, it's a long map. I do groan a little bit whenever whenever a match isn't really close like this and a team still wants to go to Kings Row anyway, because you saw it like on Push. Push is such a good map for if the teams aren't even. That's going to be a 3-minute game. Kings Row is going to be a 15-minute game. It doesn't matter how even they are, especially if the better team attacks first and they just ram it down the entire length of the map. I don't know. If you guys are getting rolled, do not pick Kings Row. Just get it over with. Just pick Servasa or something. Just end it, you know? But, I don't know. Also, I mean, they've got passion. They don't want to give up. So, what are you going to do? Guess we'll live on, you know? All right, minute left for Olympians. They have not been able to crack this defense, and we got mines coming online for Grim Reaper, who's gonna waste no time getting them deployed. Yep, I was waiting for it. I knew he was gonna drop them. Noxious will pop the Reaper ult, and they will get Stickman, and it's gonna get Jinx low, and Light might be able to finish off that kill, and will. And family gonna drop the Juno ult, the dreaded Juno ult, but actually they will be able to pick him off, and if they can finish off the Widowmaker and Ball, this is going to be their point. I mean, Widowmaker, that should be an easy one to get there, but you got to fly through the lamppost there. Grim getting low as well, but title fight not going down without a fight. Oh my gosh, if Horizon clutches this, that'd be crazy. Jinx already back. Oh my gosh, they're going to clutch it. They've got their whole team back. Wow. You know, a Grim Reaper and a Ball is not the pair I would expect to hold down a point after their team dies, but they did. We will have Dry Noodles with their own Juno ult and Light. Ooh. I'm gonna assume that's a rage quit. Okay. We'll see. We'll be back. This one's probably over, though. We'll see.
I am ragging all day, all night, 24/7.
Carrot, my choker has a little bell. When I shake my head, it rings a lot. Tim like a little cat. Yawn, yawn, yawn.
Okay. I gave Olympians the out. I was like, okay, we can just end it here. But they want to keep playing. So here we go. Here we go. My choker has a little ball. When I shake my head, it rings a lot like I'm a cat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That, what in the world? Battle. What in the world? But thank you so much for 100 bits. I appreciate that. Is that like a reference to something? All right. Well, fortunately for Olympians, that is going to be it. They are not going to play map 3. They are going to just take the forfeit. I don't think they can even take map 3. One of their players did rage quit, which we don't allow. So don't worry. There will be something coming out of that. So don't worry. But we will have Angels versus Polar coming up next,
I am
which